Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Вез Сантошам. У меня 34 лет. Я училась в школе студия Махатия и курс Табакова. Когда я был в России, я занималась в один сериал, называется «Визит Тарантино» у Мосфильм. Дальше я много работаю в театре в Нью-Йорке. Сейчас я в Индии, занималась в Болливуде. Через 3 недели я буду вернуть в Нью-Йорке, я готов за все. Спасибо. Вот. I have two pieces. One is from an original American play called Brigantine, and the second is from your script, The Moscow Double. I will be reading for the part of Glenn McCary. What do I know about you? More than you think. You stop me if I got it wrong. You're a local boy, football star, married your high school sweetheart. She's a nurse. Kids, 2, maybe 3. You look Irish. Your daughter's married. You don't like the guy, but he makes good money, so you overlook the fact that he wouldn't know a touchdown from a hole-in-one. Your son's in a band. He's too old to live at home, but you don't have the heart to throw him out. You were drafted, but you never saw combat. I got it right, didn't I? Mostly. Now let's get back to your wife. You smacked her around a bit, but you stopped when the kids were born. She knows about you and the slut from the Dairy Queen, but she forgave you and you never talked about it. You're not too close with your kids. This place was your father's. You see, I know you. I've known hundreds of guys like you. What? You think you could do me? You couldn't even come close. I've done 3 tours of Vietnam, Green Beret and Special Forces. I can read, write, and speak 6 different languages. I've read over 10,000 books. I can fly planes, drive tanks, and kill with my bare hands. See, you don't know me. And now it's time to say goodnight. Second piece I'll be doing is from the script, The Moscow Double. Congratulations. But you should know that any real American would not need to be persuaded. Whatever people say about us in Europe, that we're stupid and soulless and God knows what else, but God forbid, if war were to break out tomorrow, every person on this beach would volunteer to go defend America. Or have I got it wrong? Virginia. Well? Listen. This colonel we're talking about, he's the Deputy Director of Strategic Planning at the Soviet Army headquarters. Do you realize what that means? As for me, well, what am I? Anyone here would go to help their country. Anyway, to put it briefly, you've got no choice. You have to go. We can't miss this opportunity to learn the Kremlin's plans. Look, if the commies come over here, the first thing they'll do is settle the score with you Russian immigrants. And your children, too. I mean that. It'll be the gulag in Alaska for you, and that's if you're lucky. Anyway, I still ought to remind you of one thing. When you fled from the Soviet Union, America made you welcome. It gave your daughter an education, and right now, America has given you one of the best of its women. And instead of being grateful, you think you'll just sit there on your ass and wait for the commies to come over here so they can brand your daughter as an enemy of the people and send her off to a labor camp? Is that what you're waiting for? We may not be the KGB, but everything we've given you so far we can just as easily take away.